Hi guys, Driver Lady Pro here. They call me Driver Lady Pro because I drive like a boss, but I try to stay classy like a lady. So in this video, I am going to be talking about tips and tricks and strategies. This video actually was brought on. I know I usually talk about the movement, but really last night when I was busy talking about how much I made, none other than the royal leader of the Rideshare Revolution, the handsomest, the funniest, the beardedest, the bearded one came to visit my channel. And he said, he says, and when I showed up, who were they talking about? Me. Yes, we were talking about you, buddy. So, this guy gives me a lot of food for thought, and I don't think that I know absolutely everything there is to know. In fact, I have a tendency to know that I don't know everything. So when he says, well, this is the way I do it, I'm going to go check it out, okay? A lot of times you figure out what works for you and what does not work for you by checking out other people's strategy. Oh, what do you do? Oh, what do you do? Oh, okay, all right. And one thing that I do want to point out that I know for a fact that there are 3 times as many drivers in Chicago as there was a year ago. Okay? You know, there's like 68,000 drivers in Chicago right now. There are like more rideshare drivers than there are taxis. I mean, every single car has a sticker on it, all right? So it is no mystery that there are a tremendous amount of rideshare drivers. It is crowded here. Can you make money? Well, he seems to be making money. But I truly believe, I have 2 theories here. My theory is that part of the reason why he's making a tremendous amount of money is because he's working certain surge hours. And because he's working with an extra large vehicle. I know he has a really good strategy. I do not deny that. And one of the drawbacks about being a woman, and I'm not saying being a woman, but one of the drawbacks is I always have to use the restroom. I have to go inside, and I was watching one of his videos, and they're like, we just go in the bottle. That's freaking disgusting. But it's true. The reason why men have a tendency to make more money than women is because they can just go in a bottle. And women have to take, 5-10 minutes to find a restroom. And then when you do find a restroom, it's disgusting, So the whole thing is I am trying out the mornings. Okay, and the reason why I usually don't do mornings is because I have like sleep problems really bad. I am like seeing doctors constantly over sleeping problems, and I find it easier for me to sleep during the night than during the day. Because if I stay awake all night, a lot of times I end up like puking, and I have really bad insomnia, and I end up puking, and I end up getting depression really bad. And so I am hoping that this is going to work out and I'm not going to have any of those problems. Okay, I'm trying to do this without having any of those problems, okay? Because I know he says people complain. Well, And I heard this from several people. There is a difference between complaining and not taking care of the problem and just sitting around, oh my God, feel sorry for me. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I'm explaining this is the reason why I'm doing this certain way, okay? And there are a lot of people in this world that need to be able to make consistent income during consistent times, and they need to be able to count on having that extra residual income, you know. And I feel if you are a soccer mom or if you're a plumber and you decide to drive for Uber and Lyft, no matter what hours you pick, you should have a living wage. And I personally have found that it's not that I'm not having a living wage all the time, and I'm not complaining. I'm passionate. I'm not complaining because there's a difference. I am doing something about it, and this something that I'm doing, you guys may benefit from. Okay? I feel if you're complaining and just sitting on the couch and doing nothing, okay, but I feel inside myself I cannot go on any longer knowing what I know about Uber and continuing this way. This is my passion, okay, and it's not for everyone, and I understand there are other people with different views, and I totally respect other people's points of view, okay. And sometimes I try to push my points of view on people, but I go, oh, wait a minute, okay, wait a minute. I know that is not what I want to do because everybody else is an individual, okay? And everybody else is entitled to there's two sides to every coin, okay? And everybody else is entitled to see this other side of the coin in their way, and I see this side of the coin in my way. So what I'm saying in all of this, I'm sure the bearded one is just gonna love it. She's gonna be like, Driver Lady Pro was talking about me on her channel again. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I want you to hustle hard, but make sure you hustle smart. Or if you don't, just go take your broke ass home. Stay safe. Peace and love. Driver Lady Pro out.